Hello, this is Tom the Beer Whisperer. It's time for part 4. Civil life. Well, I managed to go through about half of this so far. This 4 pints should have killed it, but I haven't been pouring full pints. So, let's take a look at her, shall we? Shall we? Good it looks. Go to beer reviews. Tasty it is. Oh. Sometimes you drink something and it's really good at first when you buy a 6-pack of something, or when you have to buy a growler or something. Your first glass is really good and it tends to wane after that. Or your first bottle, you buy a 6-pack and the first bottle's okay, and the second one, and then you realize you're stuck with 6 of them. This isn't one of those cases. Actually, the first glass I poured wasn't really chilled, and it was good. But since I got this really cold, it's actually every glass has been better and better. Just gets better and better. People, it just gets better and better. And there are different camps, especially among beer geeks. The casual beer drinker likes your beer. It's the American way to chill the bejesus out of a beer, but it's become sort of that hipster beer thing to drink at room temperature. Better beer is better room temperature. I don't really subscribe to that. I don't think everything has to be at 33 degrees, but I think colder is better. I think a lot of Americans especially, misunderstand room temperature. Room temperature in Germany or in London is different than room temperature in Arizona. And when they're talking room temperature, they're not exactly talking room temperature. They're talking about cellar temp. In your typical cellar in Germany, you're looking at 40 to 50 degrees. And a lot of good craft beers will say right on their labels, best between 40 to 45, or some will say best between 50 and 55. They don't say best between 80 and 85 degrees. You tell American room temperature, well, you're drinking a 70, 75 degree beer. That's not good for any style. Even styles that are meant to drink warm will generally say, they'll say 35 to 40 or 40 to 45 or 45 to 50. But I've yet to see the beer that says, drink the sucker at 85 degrees, it'll knock your freaking socks off. That's not going to happen. Anyways, I digress. That's my motto, right? I digress. Anyways. I am a fan of this one. Again, you're talking about a light session 4.5. So the fact that I have drank half a growler here in a couple hours, this is a beer that you aren't going to be able to drink while you're barbecuing or doing yard work or just trying to avoid the wife. Anyways, I digress. Civil Life Rye. The art of the session beer, baby. The art of the session beer.